What's going on, everyone? Yesterday is going to be something a little bit different. This here is going to be a statue review versus actual action figure review. So today I'm just going to go ahead and shine some light on some of the statues I own. I don't have many. I used to collect a lot of statues back in the past, and as toys got better and detailed and larger, I just moved on to actual statues instead. Now I must say, every now and then some damn statue will come out and kind of break that mold, what causes me to actually pick up a statue. In this case, I picked up Amon, which is also known as Devilman. Now, if you don't know who this character is, you can always go back in my old videos, and I do have quite a bit of Devilman reviews up, so you can kind of get an understanding. Or, I could just tell you real quick, he's based upon a manga, anime, OVA, TV series, and live action film. And currently right now, they have a animated series called Devilman Crybaby, which will go over a lot of the stuff from the old school OVAs and add a little bit of twist of their own. The artwork is not that great, but the story is so well it kind of makes you look past it. The old school ones, I would probably suggest you to watch that first before watching the new school stuff, just so you can kind of see what they approved upon or what they didn't approve upon. You can watch the old ones on YouTube, so they have all 3 movies on there. You can always check that out if need be. But beyond all that, let's jump into the statue. So, this statue is considered a 1/6 scale statue. This is made by Gecco. Now, I'm going to go ahead and say this have to be like considered one of their higher end line of Gecco, solely because he's made out of polystone or resin, one or the other. But I'm pretty sure it's polystone because it's a lot more denser. Even the texture of the actual material has a more rough feel, and anybody that has a polystone statue, they definitely have like a different type of texture, and it just feels really good when you actually pick it up. You feel the weight behind it. But what's scary is that they're much more delicate than your PVC statues. Now Gecco is more known for their PVC statues that they came out with. They did a lot of Silent Hill stuff, they did Metal Gear stuff, and they recently did Guts, and they did Bloodborne. So I have the Guts and the Bloodborne statues, and those are actually really, really nicely done as well. Most of Gecco stuff, I will say, the only downer about Gecco statues, never the work. The work on them is amazing. Honestly, they're probably some of the best I've seen for a cheap cost, because they're really not expensive like that. Mainly their posing though, like their poses that they normally have out of the Gecco statue line is really, really basic. They're never really dynamic, so that's the only downside. This particular pose here is just a basic standing pose. It's menacing looking. The pose works for Devilman to be kind of simplistic. They could have did more, possibly, but if they did, they probably would have had him fighting something or something of that nature. But overall, it works. But like, for example, with the Berserk that they came out with, he's actually way more basic. Just him standing with the sword over his shoulder, which is pretty common, dealing with good old guts. But the thing is, it's like you want to see Gecco kind of flex their muscle and do a little bit more than just these basic poses. But detail-wise, Gecco nails it a lot. Now you can see all the small little detail that they added within this statue itself. Veins in the arm, the muscle structure that goes across the hand, the legs, the tail. They just do a really, really good job on details. Tail is nicely done. This statue, cool part is, there's not too much you have to actually put together on them. There's a few things that does come apart, or come off rather. It's his antennas on the forehead, his wings, his tail, and himself off the base. The nicest part of this whole statue dealing with putting something together would definitely be the wings, because the wings are actually magnetic. So they hold into place really, really well, and you don't have to fight with them. Where the antennas, they're kind of on the looser end. Those are probably the most shittiest part of this statue if I had to complain about anything. They have a very, very simple way of going in, and if you don't pay it any mind, they can definitely fall out. So I would definitely say be careful if you end up picking this statue up and putting them together. Everything is held together with metal rods, so you don't have to worry about some cheap material breaking on you. And for the most part, like I said, this statue is pretty damn durable, so that's the good thing about it. Really nicely painted, really nice details. And also, definitely leave me feedback. Let me know what you think. If you want to see me do more statue stuff, I do have a few statues around. I do have a really big statue coming in this year, a little bit later though. And that'll probably be my last statue unless something else kind of grabs my attention and make me decide to pull the trigger on it. But I have about maybe 4 or 5 statues now that I keep that's not going nowhere. He's one of them. I got Guts, Bloodborne, and I got Batman vs. Spawn, a statue that came out a few years back. And I'm waiting on Prime 1 Guyver to come. That'll be the one in May, which I'm looking forward to that more than ever, just because I'm a huge Guyver fan. Really great paint job. The sculpting in this is phenomenal. The cool part is, every time you buy one of their statues, you get like a little card, and on their boxes they always explain who's the painter, the sculptor, the team behind it. I think that's really dope. So if you see something you like, you can kind of follow those people to kind of see what other things they make, so that way you can always continually follow behind the people that's behind something that you really care about or find to just be amazing. So I would say that's a really nice touch that they actually allow that on their boxes and just give so much info. Really, really nicely done statue. So that is my Amon review. I will say this is actually, it's a little bit expensive when it first came out. I think the price came down. This was roughly, I think, 400 bucks. It came down a little bit lower than that now, just due to the fact not too many people are either into Devilman or they don't know about Devilman. I would say more so not know about him, because I've had the toy posted before and people are like, yo, who is that? And once I tell them, then they kind of go from there. But Devilman is definitely an iconic character that's been around for a very long time, and anytime I see something that's Devilman related, for the most part, I'm going to scoop it up, just because there's not enough love shown. Same thing goes for Guyver. It's one of them situations where these are characters from my childhood that I just really wish to see more of. We do have a new Devilman figure also coming out by Figma. They haven't shown nothing recently of it, but scope-wise, it's fucking sweet. It's based upon an actual statue, which they just miniaturized it and now gave it movable parts. So that is my review. That is my info about Devilman. Got any questions, feel free to ask. And as always, thank you for coming by. Please subscribe, please like, and y'all have a great one. Take care.